We could start a talent variety show, though. That could be fun. Steffi would definitely be dancing. I'd be her backup dancer because I'm so good, according to Tina. All right, you guys, I think we're up and running here. So, good morning, happy Monday to everyone out there, and happy Monday to all of you here. Good. Yeah, I like that energy. I need that boost of energy. I'm a little sleepy on this Monday morning, so we're gonna try to clear out some of the crud, get a little breath work going, do some stretches, just start to stir everything up for the week, right? So for those of you out there joining us, we will continue to move forward with our normal daily stretches, and then we will follow that up with some mindfulness. So today we'll return to our simple practice of just following and focusing the breath. And I will guide you guys through that when the time comes. So we'll go ahead and get into the quote. I like this one. It says, "Be yourself. An original is so much better than a copy." Right? Be yourself. An original is so much better than a copy. And I think it's just a good reminder, right? There are plenty of things out there that tell us we should be a certain way, look a certain way, act a certain way. And in reality, we just need to focus on who we are, how we show up, right? Right, exactly, our own uniqueness. Good, Lou, thanks. And I think I like this quote because to me, what comes to mind is an actual copy machine. You got a piece of paper and you make a copy, and when the copy comes out, it's not as crisp, it's not as clean, right? Because it's not the original. And there are times where if you're trying to be something that you're not, hi.
Robert and Don out there today?
Oh, you scare me. No, not yet. I haven't seen them. The minute they pop up, though, I'll let you know. Bill is doing a roll call. Mr. Robert, I will. If he's out there, I'll give him the message. I think of kind of the copy machine, right? You have the original document, and then you start shooting off copies, and you're not staying true to what you are. It might come out a little differently. And I think that's, it's part of that self-love too, loving and appreciating who you are, your own uniqueness, right? We all have different stories, different journeys, and that's okay. If we were all the same, I think it'd be a little boring, I just always I don't know why my mind goes this way, but I think of Star Wars, when all the stormtroopers are the same and they're walking the same. it just looks boring. I don't know why. I'm a Star Wars nerd. I'm not sure. That's the thing that comes to mind. But I think it just goes back to loving who you are, learning to accept that, right? And not trying to be something you're not. So, because you guys are all pretty wonderful in your own unique ways, right? Oh, yeah. Exactly. There you go. All right. So for those of you that are out there joining us as well, hopefully you guys are having a wonderful Monday. Continue to love yourselves as you are. We'll go ahead and get started with the stretches, followed by the mindfulness, and we'll get this week going. You guys ready for it? All right. Let's go. Let's do this. If we wait any longer, I'll fall asleep. All right, y'all, come on to your starting positions. Bring your feet flat to the floor. Have your knees bent, hips heavy, rooting to the chair beneath you. Let your spine get a little longer here. Sit up nice and tall and relax the shoulders down. Good, and we'll start as we always do with 3 deep breaths here. So I invite you to close the eyes. As we inhale through the nose, pull the breath in, exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. those toes away from the body and back towards, away and towards. Nice job, you guys. Start to get the energy stirring, get the blood flowing. And always keep in mind that if you're unable to physically see the body move, I invite you to close the eyes. See if you can watch as the body moves energetically. Keep that breath flowing. Just pairing intention with the movement. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another inhale. And then we'll rest those legs down. Keep them long and straight in front of you, but then flex those feet back and towards the body. Draw your toes up towards you. Take a breath in as you lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, gently reach down in the direction of the toes. Good. Keep moving that breath, smooth and steady here. Nice job, you guys. Start to notice what you feel in the back of the legs, allowing the calves and the hamstrings to gently open up here. And maybe you notice sensation, but maybe you also notice a lack of sensation. That's okay too. There's no right or wrong here. Right? We're not trying to make a copy of anything. We're simply trying to acknowledge our own uniqueness and see what we feel in this posture. Good. Go ahead, take another inhale. And exhale, slowly, slowly. Come on back up to seated. Nice job, you guys. Bring your feet flat to the floor again. Place a bend in the knees. We'll come to our starting position and let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Awesome. All right, let's get into our hip adductors. So that's our inner thighs here. We're just going to draw the knees away from one another. And start to breathe, right? Breathe in here into the inner thighs. Now you can use the muscles of the hips and the legs, or if it feels okay, you can use a hand or a forearm to add a little extra pressure there. Good. Just further opening up those muscles, letting the tissue soften. And just breathing. Maybe relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Try to let go of any extra tension or holding. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another inhale here. And exhale, slowly, slowly come up back up to seated. Good. Draw those knees back in towards center. Sit up nice and tall. And we'll take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Nice job, you guys. All right, we are going to get into the back side of our hips here. So come on to that starting position. Feet flat, spine long. Take a breath in. And we'll start with the right leg. Drawing that knee up into the chest here. Gently squeezing it into the torso. And now you can stay here in this position or bring this leg over the opposite. And then wherever you're at, keep breathing. Feeling into the back side of the right hip. Notice what you feel in the muscles. Notice what sensations come up. And just allow your body to soften. Maybe relax the holding in the jaw and the shoulders. Take another deep breath in as you sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, slowly release that leg. Let it go. Nice job, you guys. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So once more, sit up tall here. Take a breath in. And then we'll bring our left knee up into the torso here. Gently squeezing it into the chest. And now you can stay here or bring this leg over the opposite. And then once again, feeling, breathing into the back side of that left hip. Notice what you feel. No need to force anything or cause any pain. Just notice what sensations are popping up. Good. Continue breathing, lengthening on breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Awesome. All right, we are done with our legs, so let's move into our trunk here. So we're going to come on back to that starting position. Feel your hips and your legs rooting towards the floor. Lengthen the spine as you sit up and take a breath in. And then as you exhale, gently twist over to the right. You can bring your hands either to the leg or to the chair, wherever it feels good for you, wherever you can create a little leverage. And then continue breathing. Sit up nice and tall as you inhale. And as you exhale, gently deepen the twist. Maybe the gaze comes over the right shoulder. Nice job, you guys. Take another inhale here. And exhale, slowly, slowly. Come on back to seated. Good. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So once more, sit up tall, breathe in. And as we breathe out, gently twist over to the left. Good. Once again, having your hands in a place that are comfortable, as well as able to create a little leverage for you. And then keep moving the breath. Softly in as you sit up tall, and softly out as you twist a little deeper. Maybe the gaze comes over the left shoulder. Nice job, you guys. Continue moving the breath here, slow and steady. Good. Go ahead and take another inhale. And exhale. Come on back to the center. Good. Let's go ahead and take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth. Exhale. Let it go. Good. We are going to keep our legs exactly where they're at. Start to round forward. Bringing your hands down towards your feet. Just allowing the low back to gently open up here. Releasing the muscles and tissues of the lumbar spine. Good. Now, if it feels okay, you can continue to release your spine over. Maybe the head comes towards the floor. But if there is any restriction or compression, just back off a little bit. Good. Continue moving the breath, smooth and steady. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another inhale here. And exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly. Come on back up towards seated. Awesome job. Give yourself a minute here. Let the blood pressure settle. Bring your spine back in line. Go ahead, take a soft breath in. And a soft breath out. Nice job, you guys. All right, now we are going to get into the front of our body here. So once again, return to that starting position. Sit up nice and tall. And then we'll start by squeezing our shoulder blades together. So just taking the back of your body in towards itself. Maybe bringing those elbow points towards one another. Good. And then depending on your chair or how you feel, you can take your spine up and over the top of the chair here. Maybe allowing the arms to come to either side, further broadening across the chest, opening up across the collarbone. Maybe the gaze comes lightly up towards the ceiling. And then continue breathing. Breathing into the abdomen, the chest, feel the pec muscles, even through the neck and the throat. As you inhale, feel an expansion. And as you exhale, feel softening and relaxation. breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice job, you guys. All right, we are moving on to our arms here, upper extremities. So we'll start with flexion at the shoulder. All right, we can take our hand anywhere within this range. And then you have a couple options. Yep, so you can either take fingers in between one another. You can take a cupped grip. You can utilize the strength of one hand to support the other. And then, of course, you can do it all with one arm as well. So wherever you're at, feel your lower half of the body root and ground down. Take the hand grip of your choice, and as you inhale, gently lift those arms up. Excuse me, up and away from the body here. Good. Now make sure that you avoid any pain, right? If there's pinching or jarring or any added pain here in the shoulder, just back off a little bit, right? Good. And this is a great one to remember to just do what feels best in your body. No need to be a copy here, right? Because everyone shows up a little bit differently. So breathe into sensation, breathe into your body, and let it look like whatever it needs to for you in this moment. Nice job, you guys. Smooth and steady with the breath. If at any point you need a little rest, you can bring those arms back down. Try again. Good. Wherever you're at, go ahead, take another inhale here. And exhale slowly. Lower down. Oh, so good, you guys. Nice job. Really make sure you're just relaxing those shoulders softly after that stretch, though, or you don't want them dropping or causing any more injury. All right, so we are going to get into our shoulder blades, scapular glides. So for those of you here, go ahead and place your hands on the tables in front of you. I'm going to use this surface and turn to the side to show our folks at home. So for those of you at home, if you have a table or a flat surface, that'll just give you a little bit more support as you slide those arms up and away from the body. Now, if you don't have a table, you can always pretend. But either way, we're going to take our hands up and away from the torso here. And what we're trying to do here is just get a little bit of motion in the shoulder blades. So if you need to feel the difference, pull those shoulder blades together, squeeze them towards the middle of your back, and then pull them away from each other. Right? So it's a small motion in the shoulder blade, but it allows for a lot of range in the arm. Good. Keep that breath moving. Relax any holding in the neck or the shoulders. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly. Come on back up towards seated. Nice job, you guys. All right, I'm going to turn, face all of you once more. Let's see, we are moving on to stretching the back of our arms now. So let's take a breath to reset, actually. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Nice job, you guys. All right, so come on back to that starting position. Feet are flat. Sit up nice and tall as your hips ground down. Take a breath in. And then we'll bring our right arm up and across the body here. Good. As always, a couple options. Option one is just reaching that hand away from you. Option number two, you can grab a hold of this shoulder and give it a gentle tug here. Notice what you feel on the back side of the right shoulder. And then option number three is using your free hand to gently squeeze that arm across the torso here. Good. And again, just keep that breath moving smooth and steady. If there's any pain or forcing, just back off a little bit. Listening to what your body's telling you. Honoring what it's telling you. Good. Take bring that left arm up and across. Same options as the other side. One is just reaching away from yourself. Two, grab a hold of this other shoulder, giving it a gentle tug. Notice what you feel on the back side of the left shoulder. And then three is bringing that free hand up and across the arm here. Good. And then once again, returning to the breath. Feeling that stretch smooth and steady here. Don't need to force. Don't cause any pain. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another breath in here. And as you exhale, slowly release. Let that arm go. Nice job, you guys. Let's take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth. Exhale. All right, I think we made it. Shoulder rolls, right? Yep, draw those shoulders up to the ears. And back down again. Up to the ears. And back down again. Let this feel like a nice little self-massage here. Just releasing any extra tension. Maybe going forwards as well as backwards. Perhaps you even go side to side. Just allowing that tension to wash away. Letting this feel good. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead. Come on back to that starting position once more. We'll have our feet flat, hips heavy, spine is long. Take a breath as you sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, gently drop the right ear down to the right shoulder. Good. Allow both shoulders to be heavy. Just relax them down here. And if it feels okay, maybe close the eyes. Allowing the weight of the head to pour over towards the floor. As you breathe into the left side of the neck here. Watching and feeling as the muscles slowly soften, stretching away from one another. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly, slowly, come on back up to seated once more. Nice, you guys. We'll go ahead and do the other side. So sit up tall here, take a breath in. And as you breathe out, gently drop the left ear down to the left shoulder this time. Good. Once again, allow yourself to release any tension. Maybe close the eyes if that feels okay. Letting the weight of the head pour over towards the left as you breathe into the right side of the neck. Allowing the muscles to soften, melt around bone. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, take another breath in here. And this time as you exhale, slowly bring the chin down towards the chest. And then just begin to make small circles with the head and the neck. Moving a little slower than you think you should. Feeling into sensation, feeling into stretch. Make sure you move both directions. Reversing the rotation as you're ready. And just watching as the stretch moves through all corners of the cervical spine here. Good. As you're ready, go ahead, come on back to center. Bring that head back in line with the spine. Sit up nice and tall over Open mouth. Let it all go. Last one. Deep breath in. And slow breath out. Nice job, you guys. When you're ready, softly put the eyes back open. Come on back into the space that you're in. And that ends our stretches for today. So to all of you guys here, thank you so much for joining and participating in that portion. For those of you at home, thank you as well. If you hold tight, you will get set up for mindfulness here. So hang on, and we'll be with you in a few seconds. All right, you guys. I'll get the lights turned off here. All right. How's everyone doing? You guys hanging in there? Feeling okay? Is everyone still awake? Barely. All right. I tell you, I feel like I had a very busy weekend. So being able to reset and just kind of take a few breaths feels really good. And that's, that's our hope. That's the intention with this mindfulness practice, is that despite all the things that are going on, whether they're good or bad, right? There's plenty of negative happening, but there's also a lot of positive happening. But it can still all just be a lot, right? It can take up your mental energy, which then manifests physically, and you can just start to feel a little overwhelmed and maybe even a little exhausted, right? So the idea with the mindfulness is that we give ourselves an opportunity to release some of that mental chaos, that mental chatter, and try to get out of our heads and into our body. Right? Now, last week we did a practice where we were actively contracting muscles and then letting them go, right? So that's one way of noticing what's happening in your physical body. For this week, we're going to return to our practice of following the breath, right? And the breath is something very, very physical that happens in this moment, right here, right now, right? So we're able to, we're hoping we're able to let go of what goes on up here in our noggin just for a few minutes, right? We don't want to let it go completely. Our brains are wonderful things. We do have to think and process and plan. But every now and then we need to give it a reset, give it a little rest. So I know all of you here have done this practice several times with me. For those of you at home that have done it before, and for all of the beginners, for any newcomer that has never practiced this, I always have the same advice. Let go of any expectations, right? Let go of what you think it should be or what it's supposed to feel like. Tying perfectly into our quote today, just be yourself, right? Let it be authentic and let it be original from your space, right? It doesn't need to be a copy of anything. It doesn't even need to be a copy of what you did yesterday, right? Or the day before. Let this moment be unique in its own right. And so I, as always, will guide you guys through this whole practice. So we will hear 2 bells. One's going to indicate that our time has started, and the other is indicating that our time has done. It will be done. Whatever you decide to do within those 20 minutes is entirely up to you. All that I ask is that you show up, Allow yourself to show up, be present, and see what happens. So wherever you're at, go ahead, take a nice, comfortable seat. For those of you here, it's most likely in the chair that we just did stretches in. If you're at home and you want to take this practice lying down, if that's safe and comfortable, you can do that. And then just start to relax. Start to let go of some of the tension in your body. See if you can begin to soften the thoughts, soften your being. Once again, I invite you for the next several minutes to simply arrive. Let yourself come into this space. Let yourself show up to this moment without any expectations, without any agenda. Let go of any fears or hopes or worries or plans. Begin to soften your mental energy. And start to bring your awareness into your body, into your physical and energetic beings. If you haven't already, I invite you to close the eyes. Close the eyes or soften your gaze. Letting go of any outward distractions. And start to bring all of your attention and your focus inward. With your eyes closed, see if you can see yourself. Visualizing you as you are, from top to bottom, front to back, side to side, and inside to out. Acknowledging every part of your being. And just feeling into that very being in this very moment. Take a soft breath in, then a soft breath out. A soft breath in, and a soft breath out. When you're ready, with eyes still closed, begin to bring all of your focus, all of your attention to the breath. Letting yourself see the breath. Imagine the breath. Feel the breath. However you describe it, or how you want to engage with it, let yourself become aware of the presence of your breath. Each inhale and each exhale. If you're able, allow yourself to notice the breath as it starts outside of you. The air surrounding your entire being. Watch as it travels in through the nose, swirls in your throat, traveling down your throat and into your lungs, expanding the chest, broadening the belly, lighting up the energy of the body. And then notice as it transforms, turning back into an exhale, leaving your lungs, leaving the chest, rushing past the throat once more and back out the nose and the mouth. And then repeat. See the breath as it sits outside of you, and then watch it as it turns into the inhale, traveling past the nose and mouth, swirling in the throat, down into the lungs, expanding your body, expanding your being, and then reversing, turning back into the exhale, emptying the belly, emptying the chest, past the throat and out the nose and mouth. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Know that at any point throughout this practice, if your mind wanders, or your thoughts are interrupted, or you get distracted, that's okay. Notice it, acknowledge it, and give yourself permission to come back. Come back to this moment. Come back to this space. Come back to your breath. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. If you need to find a place on your body, on your physical body, a place that is touched by the breath or affected by the breath, please do so. Maybe it's your nostrils, maybe it's the throat, perhaps it's your chest or your belly. Somewhere on your physical body that you can bring all of your attention to, all of your focus to, and watch the breath in that space, both on the inhale and the exhale. Using that point as your anchor. Maybe you watch and feel as the air rushes in and out past the nostrils. Maybe you notice the back of the throat, sensing the breath as it swirls both on the inhale and the exhale. Maybe your focus is on the lungs and the chest, watching the chest rise and fall with each cycle of breath. Maybe it's the belly. Maybe you even place one hand on your low stomach. And then feeling and seeing as the breath pushes the belly button out on the inhale, and then watch as the belly sinks back in on the exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Again, knowing that at any point, if your mind wanders, or your thoughts are interrupted, you can always start again. Returning to the breath, returning to this moment. Just as the anchor steadies a ship in the storm, so too can the breath steady your mind. When the storm of thoughts comes, use your anchor, use the breath to bring you back. Coming back into this very moment, right here, right now. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. If you haven't already, allow yourself to follow the breath for one full cycle. Watching the inhale enter your body, and then watch as it transforms into the exhale, rushing back out where it came from. And then see it transform once more back into the inhale and back into the exhale. Continue watching. Continue feeling. If you're able to focus for one full cycle, try for two. If you can watch for two, watch for three. If 3 seems easy, go for 4. And if you've got 4, then just keep going. Knowing that at any point you can start again, you can return to the breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Allowing yourself to feel each sensation of breath. Acknowledging the inhale as it travels in, filling your body, expanding your being. And watch and sense as you exhale. Noting the softness, noticing the relaxation as the breath leaves the body. Notice if other thoughts come in. Maybe you get distracted or various emotions come up. That's okay. Notice them. Acknowledge them. And then just as quickly as they came, let them go. Coming back to the breath. Inhaling. And exhaling. Coming into the final few minutes of our practice here. I will let go of my verbal guidance and continue to simply just breathe with all of you. Know that if any point you lose your way or you get distracted, you can always start again. Come back to the breath, come back to this moment, and know that as long as the breath is moving, you have infinite amount of chances. We'll hear one final bell indicating that our time is over. And until then, just continue breathing. Watching the inhale, watching the exhale. Focusing on your anchor point or the breath itself. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Allow yourself to release any focus. Let go of any anchor points. And just start to come back into the space that you're in. Feeling into your body. Noticing the sensations of ease and relaxation. If you wish to stay here, continuing to breathe, focusing on the breath, by all means, please do so. Otherwise, as you're ready, when you're ready, softly blink the eyes back open. Come on back into the space that you're in. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths with the eyes open here. Acknowledging your physical body and your energetic body. As always, thank you guys so much for those of you here. Thank you for showing up, participating, being present. For those of you at home who are joining us, thank you as well. We always love connecting with you guys, seeing who's out there. We will be back this afternoon at 1:30 for our strength and endurance class, our rehabilitative strengthening. That's a little bit more upbeat, fast pace. Otherwise, we'll be back again tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock for another session of morning mindfulness. We hope to see you at one of those, but either way, have a wonderful, wonderful day. As always, and again, thank you guys so much. We hope you continue to take care of yourselves and continue to take care of each other. Thanks so much.